Do not attempt to adjust your programming. You are now listening to B-Movies and Beyond.
Are we doing pew 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 or no?
Pew, 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 pew. Yep. Welcome in, everyone, to B Movies and Beyond. Oh, technically this is our last episode 2020, but it's not going to be released until 2021. So, last time recording in 2021. 2020.
What?
2020. I've already forgotten about 2020.
Me too.
So, welcome in, everyone. It's going to be a fun show. We have a special guest, but we'll get to her later. Most importantly, I'm
She's sitting right next to you.
well, virtually. High five.
Fail.
Finally do that.
It works now, Ryan. Congrats.
I've been
So,
trying to do this forever.
Yeah. I'm here, Peter. Ryan's here. Evan's here. And Nikki is here.
I was trying to high five
It looks like you're just rubbing his face.
ET phone home.
Poking his
Nice.
Or AKA, I guess we do have other names. Ryan, Big Head Ryan.
I'm big head now.
You got so close.
Just keep on getting bigger. Oh, Mr. T just showed up. Wow. Well, Peter, we're going to call you Colonel James Braddock.
Nice.
I think that is from, if I'm not mistaken, that is... Oh, who's
Missing
that?
in action. Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris. Yes, yes, sir.
Yeah.
Then
One
Evan,
other people played him as well.
and you are Joe Armstrong.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. What
Dude,
movie is
those
that?
are-
Stretch.
Yeah.
What?
I can stretch.
Stretch Armstrong.
It looks like I'm sniffing Mr. T's pit.
Everyone needs to check out our YouTube video because this is going to be so special.
I, Ryan, am John Matrix from what movie, guys?
The Matrix.
The
Commando.
Wait, what? I was
No.
like, there's no Matrix
Matrix.
name.
Yeah, his name is Neo Matrix.
Oh,
Yes,
sorry,
it
my
is.
bad. I was confused.
Nikki, you were a tough one because I couldn't really find like 80s action female leads because apparently back in the 80s, women didn't have lead roles.
No, what about Pamela
Right.
Anderson? Like Barbarella?
That was the
What about
90s.
Ripley.
Oh, really?
Ripley was an alien movie. That's sci-fi. This isn't action.
Action is pretty sci-fi sometimes.
We're just damsels in distress.
Well, your name is
80s
Nan-
apparently.
Nancy was the most common 80s name in movies. So you're Nancy Stock.
It
From
could be Karen.
Cobra.
So
Nancy.
Yeah, you're a Nancy. And you
What
had that.
about was True Lies in the 90s?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, who's Nancy Stocks from what?
She's from Cobra.
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't know what that
Nice.
is.
Cobra's
Sylvester
actually like-
Stallone.
we should have done Bond for her.
Bond.
Like Xenia on the top.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Pussy galore.
A lot of vagina.
Yes.
Or what was her actual nickname? Wasn't it like Nice Hole or something?
Yeah.
What?
Nice hole.
Nice Hole.
Yeah, Nate's friends call me Nice Hole. Except Nicole, Nice Hole.
I think we're
You're
gonna
already a Bond villain. You're
Yeah.
a Bond troll.
Exactly.
we're gonna go with Nice Hole on that one. I like that one. I'm changing you.
Is like
And-
your like villainish thing, like you swallow people up with your hole?
Maybe.
Teeth.
Teeth. Yes, teeth.
Let's revisit that.
God.
2017? 16. Has
For
it been
teeth?
that long since you've been on the podcast, Nikki?
Since the
No.
last time she was on it this year.
You've aged so well.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Appreciate that. No, Nate and I were on it together earlier this year, like when COVID first started.
Yeah, I phoned in.
Oh yeah, remember I was like, why don't you guys show up? And Nate and Nikki were like, we'll show up and get COVID.
We like showed up with a bunch of beers and we just shared them all because we had those big old growlers. alive.
Yeah. It was early on. It was fine.
Yeah.
Build those immunities.
Build
It's
up.
still fun.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, now I think you guys are right. I think, Nikki, you've been saying for the longest time that you probably already had it. And, I know I got really sick around in February, and they say now that, maybe COVID has been around in the States a lot longer than March. So,
I mean, probably because they weren't really testing, so who knows?
yeah. But
All
now,
I know is that Nate and I were so sick last September, like September, October, even like into November. Because I remember I went to my trip to Italy and I was coughing and sick. I might have brought COVID to Italy for all we know.
how you took it to Italy. You
Yeah.
caused them all the issues.
Yeah, because it was like after we went, it was like that following, like March, February when they was like shutting it down the whole country. So my bad. Sorry,
Well,
Italy.
let you back into there.
That's unfortunate. I want to go back.
Yeah. Ryan, why do we have 80s action names?
Because I would like to celebrate the end of 2020 with 80s action movies or Christmas, whatever. They're all the same.
You really gotta let us know before we do.
Have
did.
you ever had a
episode.
conversation with him?
That's true.
He doesn't know what he's talking about half the time.
Yeah, because Peter was like, I know you wanted to do a Christmas one, but it's after Christmas, but we can
But
still talk Christmas.
My
That's
movie
what I
is very
thought,
Christmas,
but
so
That is what
Huh?
we were gonna do, but Ryan can't stay focused. Oh, Mr. T. Oh, Evan, lead back again. Mr. T is so in focus. Yeah.
I've been watching the Rocky movies.
Oh,
I've been
no.
watching all kinds of 80s movies, and I think this is a good time to start.
610
shit!
of them.
Next month is Nicolas Cage month. We got to watch Nick Cage movies.
what?
Yeah.
You
I
gotta set
would
that
have been
in
on
stone.
that one then.
All
I
right.
love Nick Cage.
Well, see ya.
I would have been on that one.
All right, put Nate on. Nate can do this episode.
I got a name for him too. His name is Nico Toscani.
What's that from?
I think it's
Oh,
Steven Seagal.
Or did you? Nice.
I think that's a Steven Seagal movie.
Was that when he was like an Indian in one of them?
He's an Indian in all.
Oh,
Like the Patriot with all the flowers and the tea or whatever. You guys remember what I'm talking about?
kind of.
No.
I know when he played the Indian, and it was his big environmental warrior stand. Because we reviewed it, but I don't remember which episode.
there's too many, Evan.
I
Too
know.
many.
It's just Steven Seagal is that great of a runner.
It was
Oh, was that? That was that
Above the
a
Law.
Glimmer Man, right?
Glimmer Man.
Yeah.
I think
That
so,
movie's
yeah.
actually really good with one of the Wayans brothers. Right?
I like how you said
Yeah.
good movie and Wayne
The
Brothers.
No, I thought the Glimmer Man was the one where he's in Alaska and he works for an oil company, and then the Indians take him in. Am I
No.
mixing up my Seagal movies?
That's all his movies, pretty much.
That's true.
The
But
Glimmer
you're-
Man. No,
I think-
Glimmer
I
Man's
think that was
with
under
Wayne's
no.
brother.
It was Above the Law. I'm pretty sure it was Above the Law.
Which one is?
The one with the oil field.
Oh, okay. So that one's
That
above
sounds
the
more
law. So
familiar.
Glimmer Man is the one with the Wayne's brothers.
Yeah, it for
Um,
sure is.
Okay, my bad.
Exit Wounds. Exit Wounds is good too. That's with
Ah,
DMX.
on Deadly Ground.
That's it.
Ah.
Yes, that's the one where
Mhm.
he fights the oil company. That one was hilarious.
What's the one I'm thinking of where they have the tea? It's like a sickness is coming around, and then he makes it with the Indian tea and is curing people.
What?
What?
I'm trying to look it up. I'm not making this up, okay?
I believe you. That sounds like something that Steven Seagal would do.
I've seen because my dad, you guys know my dad, he's he loves Seagal, and I've watched almost all of them, at least the older ones. It's the Patriot. Yeah, it's the Patriot. I was right.
Oh.
The Patriot.
I was
A
thinking of
respected
Mel
doctor
Gibson.
must.
So
Oh no. It's
Is
called
he the
A
doctor?
respected doctor must brace against time to find a cure for a lethal virus unleashed by a paramilitary militia leader.
Ooh, Nikki.
So, he is a doctor, Dr. Wesley McLaren. There you go.
Ooh,
Steven
McLaren.
Seagal plays a doctor,
Pretty
Who knows Kung
realistic.
Fu?
I mean,
and then he fights back the virus.
he's also a black belt,
Where,
and he cures the virus with tea. Spoiler alert.
where's
Like
Seagal?
Native American tea leaves and flowers.
How come he's not fighting back this coronavirus, huh? Where is he?
Someone
'Cause he's
better
working
fucking
on
call
it
him
right
up
now.
then.
Just
Yeah,
trying to
get
find
some
that right
tea
mixture
brewed.
of tea. Yeah.
Well, he's actually fighting for the rights for inner space, so he get shrunk down and fight the virus hand to hand.
Oh man.
Oh,
Ooh,
he's gonna Ant-Man it through the quantum or
The
whatever
quantum realm.
Yeah.
realm. Yes. Oh, thanks, babe.
So you guys actually, I have a question for you, and you guys already jumped the gun.
What?
The question today is,
Oh, I solved it.
if you were your 80s action star and your enemy was releasing a new strain of COVID-80, how would you defeat your enemy to save the world?
I break him down with pity.
I just Steven Seagal fights it back.
T.
No, I envision it's not tea. Steven Seagal comes and just punches it out of you. He comes
He
at
just
every
knocks you out.
yeah, every single person. He just goes and touches it, and it's kind of the same thing with Chuck Norris. I think Chuck Norris can do the same. Like he'll just fight it out. Like you know, you haven't heard in the news that Chuck Norris has gotten COVID is because he fought it and he won.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Roundhouse kick to the face in cowboy boots.
So that's how you're Colonel James Braddock. That's how you would defeat it. You just punch it out.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh,
So I'd
dude.
get knocked out and then I'd wake up cured.
Yeah, pretty much.
Perfect.
Let's go fight Sergio. Let's go knock him out.
Hey, you can't say anything.
Oh yeah, he's a star now.
Ooh, mm.
What's Sergio's 80s action villain name? Jesus.
Whoa.
Wait, is he a
What's
villain?
that?
That was Nate sneezing.
Tell him to quiet down. Jeez, we're trying to record an episode here.
No, you got to say it more aggressively, how we would say
Shut
it.
the fuck up.
Be professional.
God, say it with your chest, Nikki. Say it with your chest.
Remember? Oh my gosh, who was
Shut the
it?
fuck up.
Just funny. He has no idea what we're talking about.
No,
That's what.
he's just ignoring me.
Oh my gosh. All right, so Peter would just punch it out. Evan, how would you defeat your COVID-80?
I drowned it out with Modelo.
Ella? All right. Nikki,
Yeah, that's it.
80s damsel in distress.
Oh gosh. Well, do I have to be a damsel in distress?
Should put in her hole.
Stop. Sorry. What would I do?
What is Nico doing?
He was lifting up his shirt and like flicking his belly button towards me.
I want that on camera.
um, what would I do? Nothing. I would just let it take whoever, and I would Thanos it. Like if it kills, it kills. Thin the population.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Fingers crossed it kills like all the dumb people. Is that too harsh or?
No, I mean in real life here, what's funny is like all the grocery stores and stuff are open right now and people are going there, but like people going to the gym, nobody's getting it from the gym. But they have all these strict guidelines. It's just weird. But how I would do it, since who am I, John Matrix? Commander.
Yeah, you're the one.
Yeah, I would get my giant fucking cannon blaster and just launch the missiles at the bad guy, and then he would miss, obviously, because
Like bullet time.
yeah, exactly. And then I would have to get him in this fiery lava pit. We'd have to battle it out for a while and shoot each other, and then I would have to get him and hang him on a hook and then throw him into the coronavirus, and then he would be the one that kills it.
I wish you just said I would have took the red pill.
But I'm not.
That was too long.
I'm not Neo.
But you
I
said
mean,
you're
I
doing
guess-
bullet time. I just like,
So-
imagine you doing the bullet time around all the droplets that everyone's spraying at you.
Okay. If we were in the Matrix, yes.
Aren't we?
I guess if I was in an 80s movie, if this was really like that kind of scene, then I would be just the chick who like has sex with the hot like doctor who then he wakes up and I like say something cute and funny and then he's like, "Oh, light bulb," and he thinks of it, but it was really because of me that
And he
he
cures
thought
it.
of the cure.
Ah,
Yeah.
I like it.
Mhm.
So-
Unsung hero.
So I was
Yeah,
right.
I say something like, "Baby, you want some bananas on your pancakes?" And he's like, "Oh, potassium. That's the answer," and then figures it out.
It worked in Independence Day. What's stopping it from now?
Oh, potassium. That's not an 80s action movie. That's like a what's his name? John like 16 Candles
House.
kind of movie.
It's like House.
Yeah,
Like,
you
so-
did an
House.
episode of
Yes,
House,
I
yeah.
was thinking of House.
Yeah.
I've just watched all the House episodes, seasons.
All the houses.
I
all
love
the
how
houses.
I love how he just figures that shit out, like all within an episode. He's like, "Hold up, I got this," and then he'll come up with some bullshit, and everybody's like, "Well, how'd you figure it out?" And he's like, "From House, duh."
Freezing.
I just
My
love
internet
how...
keeps freezing.
Yeah, you're frozen right
Should
now.
I try to hook up directly?
I mean,
How do I do
I
that?
don't think she's talking to us anymore.
No, my my computer keeps completely freezing on you guys, so I can't see anything or hear anything. Ah, shit. Bummer. Okay.
Fix it,
That's okay.
Nate.
Okay.
fix it, Nate. Come
Because
on.
Nate's
Yeah,
playing his
I
video
took it off.
games. You need to tell him to knock it off.
Yeah, he stopped playing video games. He's gonna go. I don't know what he's gonna do, but poop. He's gonna go poop.
Oh yeah, that'll take about an hour.
So that having less internet will be helpful.
Yes. It's good. All right. Should we get into the big stuff now?
Wait, did you guys watch the trailer?
I did.
For what?
Commando.
Oh no.
It's
Oh, you didn't get
Sorry, I
to
missed some of it.
1985. Yeah, it's from 1985, and I got really excited because, like, are they remaking this? No, it's just the 1985 trailer that Ryan wanted to share again with all of us. It holds up. It's good.
Hey, I just,
Wait till you see the movie.
can you guys see that? My label on my beer is upside down.
Yeah.
It's because you're reversed too. It looks like your tattoo's on the wrong arm. Looks like it's on your right arm.
Is Vans backwards?
No.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Oh, they're all upside down. What the fuck?
It's giving you inspiration to drink them.
Oh, it's because when you drink it upside down, then you see the label.
Yes.
It's also
See?
because camera reverses everything.
No, like in real life, it's upside down. Like it's not. How do you reverse a bottle like this, Peter? It's a bottle.
You flip it upside. He's trying to get you to spill. It's a trap.
Tell me, is the label backwards or right?
Yeah, I understand it's backwards, but this is
No, it's correct.
This one's
Why am I
upside
seeing everything
down.
correct?
This is upside down.
Well, you just said all of them are upside down.
I didn't say backwards. I said upside down.
Well, either way, you're at fault.
Stranger
Not the
Things.
fighting.
Stranger Things. It's in the upside down world.
Got the vid now.
Hopefully, it's not the UK strain.
All right. So Commando, it's cool. Check out that trailer.
You guys want to watch Rocky 3?
I do actually, but not right now.
That's the one with Mr. T, right?
Yeah, Evan's friend.
Evan's friend in the background.
And
And
Hulk Hogan shows up in that.
Thunder Lips.
Hmm.
You know, I've
Um,
never seen any of the Rockies.
What?
You want a
I
marathon?
know. Yes.
Have you watched Creed and Creed 2?
I watched some of Creed at the gym.
Oh, that's a good place to watch it.
I was not impressed.
Really? Did it get you hyped?
Not really.
Oh, you weren't
no.
watching the
'Cause
right
In
scene.
concert.
Didn't he lose?
No.
Well, it's about the journey.
Yeah.
Good God.
You gotta watch the montage time where like he's like getting stronger, and they're playing that song.
Getting stronger.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
that song?
that's my favorite thing. I think that's how I beat COVID. Is I just play that song in the background and have a montage of me fighting it.
Oh shit.
I
You know
love
what?
all those
If I had
sports.
if I had a gym, I would totally play nothing but Van Damme and Sylvester Stallone and like just movies like that in the movie theater. All they play nothing but like Harry Potter and fucking Hunger Games and shit. Like I don't want to.
No, they did all the Marvel movies
When?
a while
Tuesday.
ago. They were doing like, because we watched the Avengers and then they had the Spider-Mans playing. They had a bunch of the Avengers movies in there.
Did you watch the whole thing? Why you just sat at the gym watching these movies?
No, you're working out. It's in their like
You're on
cinema.
the
So
You're
yeah, you're on
telling
like a
me you
treadmill or
worked out
something.
for 2 minutes or 2 hours straight.
you're on
You're-
the treadmill.
You're on the treadmill,
Well-
dude. Yeah.
Still.
Not 2 hours, but a solid hour.
Okay.
Yeah.
It makes like doing elliptical or running or whatever like go so much faster because
Mhm.
you're focused on something versus like focusing on dying.
I don't know. I still
Yes.
just want to sit down and watch the movie, so I don't do that.
My favorite thing about going to the gym and like me and Nikki are linked up on our watches. She's like, "Did you really run though? Did you really run?" I'm like, yeah, for like 10 minutes.
He had like a 3-minute workout, and I was just like, what?
3-minute workout?
Luckily,
He forgot to
luckily,
take off his watch.
Yeah,
saw
that's
her
what I was
there.
thinking, Evan.
She saw me.
Yep.
And I was like, okay, cool.
Yep.
Oh, that arm popped up too.
All
Oh,
right.
man.
Are you guys ready to talk about Wonder Woman?
It sucked.
Done. Let's move on.
Good.
Has everyone? I haven't watched it yet.
Oh,
Nate really wants to, and we haven't quite yet. But
Who, Nate
I
does?
hear I hear it's bad.
Oh my gosh.
I
Well, let's
concur.
talk about it. I would like to. Okay, so Peter.
If someone would have told me to watch it before this,
I didn't know
either
everyone
one of you
watched.
three.
I watched it on Christmas Day.
Yeah,
I didn't
and-
even realize you were coming on the show, so
Yeah.
I got that.
Great communication.
Exactly.
It's all Ryan's fault.
I get confused on who I'm talking to.
God damn it, Ryan.
How?
I like being able to look like I'm yelling at you.
Yeah.
God damn
Looks
it.
legit.
Ugh.
What the hell was that?
Shaking my head. Or I was nesting. One or the other.
Yeah.
All right. So Peter says that it has better numbers than Sonic the Hedgehog, which
No. Okay. I made that part up. It had the best opening for a pandemic movie.
so an
Wonder-
asterisk.
Yes.
It's the only one.
So Sonic.
Wait, what do you mean by that?
Sonic was released before the pandemic hit, so movie theaters are still open. So since the pandemic and everything, like Tenet, this is including Tenet and all the movies since then that have been released. Wonder Woman's had the most successful release, which is only like 16 million like domestically and like 89 like globally. Like it's not that great.
Wasn't Tenet the only thing else released?
No, I saw Freaky. I've seen lots of movies. I couldn't
Okay.
see Wonder Woman because all our fucking theaters in Colorado are shut down, basically. So I didn't have the option. So that's why I kind of I'm happy Warner Brothers did what they did. But I
I've
will,
not.
well, I
Never.
will, well, I will say, I mean, how pissed off would you be, Evan, though, if you went to the movie theater and you paid for this? And I'd be pretty pissed. So
Is it that bad?
It's bad.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Like, I'm happy. I was like, hey, I can do stuff too while watching this.
it is.
Like, is it the story that's bad?
Well, that's my review. So
it's the story. Well, I was saying, three of the four watched this. I was thinking that we could talk about it.
Yeah, I don't care if it gets spoiled for me. You guys can say whatever.
First and foremost, the opening sequence sucked. It was dumb, and this is my problem with DC movies. Not just Wonder Woman. These characters have no gravity. Like, they fucking float around everywhere, and they're like whipping around lassos and whips and shit, and they're like gliding all over the place. Like, give some realism. Like, Marvel,
They're strong. And she's a goddess. She was made by the gods. She's made out of clay. So that's a dumb thing. Unless she should be heavier because she's made out of clay. All right. You're right, Ryan.
Thank you. The mall scene, okay. Stranger Things, we got it. The mall was okay.
That was the same mall, wasn't it?
I think it might have been.
It looked
really?
exactly the same from season 4 of... No, wait. Season 3 is Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Which, side note, did you guys know that Tyler Perry is a billionaire?
Makes sense.
How?
Because he owns a recording studio with all these pre-built sets in Georgia, and all the movies that Hollywood. Yeah, he does everything in Georgia, so he's making, and he's getting like major tax breaks, and he's making all the money by all these movies and TV shows being filmed in his studio.
Yeah. Well, I mean, first, he made his own. I mean, he writes and directs his own movies and stars in them. So that's 3 paychecks right there. And now he make like Ryan said, he has his own production company, his own studio. That's another bunches of checks. Yeah. The guy is a genius. Yeah, he's a genius.
I mean, he made a shitty character like Medea.
But he's not funny.
He's not
Sorry.
funny. But he is a good actor when he's serious.
Mm-hmm.
What was he in that he was like a serious guy? Was he in Gone Girl or something? I thought
Teenage
that was Ben
Mutant Ninja
Affleck.
Turtles Out of the Shadows. Yeah.
Okay, well maybe, but
And Star Trek.
no, he's like
I
a
love that
lawyer.
Peter and I both went to those 2 movies. Yes, he's in Gone Girl as well.
He is okay. I was like, he's like a lawyer in something, right? Okay.
But he was also in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Star Trek.
Baxter Stockman, man. He actually did a pretty good job at Baxter. I want to see him with The Fly.
Yeah, me too. No, actually, you know what? If they remake it, I want Jeff Goldblum to be the Fly. I mean, dude, that would be the most fitting thing ever for the Ninja Turtles to do.
Yeah, I like that.
I still gotta watch. Maybe I'm gonna review that movie next week.
The Fly?
The Fly.
You never seen that?
I have seen it. I saw it when I was a kid, and it terrified me.
Oh, dude.
I saw it as a kid too. It is so scary.
Yeah.
It's disgusting too. It's gross.
The practical effects are amazing. I love it.
Yeah, he looks gross when he throws up on that donut or whatever he's eating. Gross.
What else was gross was this movie.
But he
Wonder
looks
Woman?
sexy AF.
Like
Sorry,
Wonder
back to
Woman.
Wonder
Oh god, it's terrible.
Dude,
Like,
okay.
They all got this weird Gal Gadot accent that they're all trying to do.
Even Chris Pine.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't notice that.
Dude, the fighting scenes where she like looks back and talks to the small little black child, and she's like, "Ha ha," and the little black girl's like, you know, fuck
Yeah,
you.
she is
Like,
not an efficient superhero. She's
No.
like, I gotta lasso him up. I gotta jump off the balcony. I gotta go to the other balcony, and I'm gonna lasso these guys up. And I'm slowly bringing them together, so I
Yeah.
can finally tie them all up. And it's all like, this is the first 15 minutes. Come on.
And then she like launches them out of the mall into the fucking cop car, and they don't die. They casually land on a cop car, and they're like, "Oh, good job, Wonder Woman. We're not gonna tell anybody."
See, okay.
Mhm.
Stupid.
My defending of this part is I felt like this was from the Wonder Woman TV show from like the 80s, right? Was it the 80s? And that's how I felt.
70s or 80s.
I felt it was just so
Cheesy.
cheesy, yes, from that. But I was like, I think that's what they're going for. I think that's why they picked the 80s.
Okay. The scene before that where she was a little child and she's like racing against Amazon women, and she's like, "Oh my god, I'm better than all of them," and then she cheats.
When is my turn?
Yeah, like
When is my turn? Bitch,
Wait,
you're
so they
7.
do more flashbacks of when she was a kid?
There's
Yeah.
like one flashback. It
Oh,
opens up
okay.
with a flashback where it pretty much sets the whole tone, or I don't know, the tone, but the message of the movie.
It set the tone. It set the tone for shit.
So, question. How does Chris Pine come back? I'm pretty sure he died. Also, even if he did come back, he
let's
would be an
see.
old
Who
ass
wants to
man.
explain it?
If I could think of a different title for this would be Wonder Woman versus the Wishmaster.
Yeah.
Versus the what?
The Wishmaster.
I was just gonna call it like Wishmaster 84. That's what I was gonna call it.
Yeah. Except less violent and more woman
Yeah.
power.
So
Who's the Wishmaster? I don't know who that is.
well, Max, you never seen the Wishmaster movies?
Uh-uh.
Basically, it's a horror series, and basically you make a wish, and then like something bad happens. Like there's always consequences to your wish.
Okay.
You know, like you wish for something like, oh, that sounds great. How could it go bad? And it always goes bad.
Okay.
So basically, it was the same thing where there's this stone basically that grants wishes, and that's how Chris Pine comes back into it. But
Because
then
she wished that?
yeah, but you don't really hear it, but you get the idea that she misses him, and like that's the one thing that she like really misses and that she wants back.
Oh,
Is
and
that-
talk about how like big of a stalker she is. Okay, she met him like in the heat of battle in World War II or whatever. And then suddenly, like in her place, she's just got all these crazy pictures of him. And it's like, where did she get them?
Where did she get what?
All the pictures of Chris Pine. It's like she just like came back from the war and is like, I'm gonna find all these pictures.
Dude, she was an archaeologist.
And she's
Oh.
had hundred years to figure it out, right?
It still hasn't been 100 years since World War II.
I was going to say, it
I was gonna
hasn't
ask
been that long.
She works for
That's
the
so long
museum.
ago.
the Smithsonian or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. So did you guys explain how Chris Pine came in with how she wished him
Yes.
back? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's the whole plot of this whole film. It's
Yeah.
all about wishes, and when you get granted a wish, something is taken from you.
Mhm.
That's the whole thing.
So her power
Okay.
was slightly taken away, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I caught out of it.
And can I just say, like, how pissed off I was about Kristen Wiig not being in a ponytail and glasses and overalls,
Mhm.
because that was her trope. She's like, oh, I just wear glasses, but I want to be hot. And it's like she takes off her glasses. It's like, oh shit, Kristen Wiig's actually very attractive.
Oh,
Who would have
Kristen Wiig.
known?
She's all that.
Yes.
She
Yeah.
okay. Silver lining of this movie was Kristen Wiig, and I would say
Wait,
she was,
wait, is Kristen Wiig the villain?
no.
Oh.
Yes and no.
Yes and no, but no,
She's
no.
one of them.
It's yes and no.
She's Cheetah. She's a villain.
No, she's her friend. Remember, women need friends.
Yeah, but then they fight each other at the end.
You
They
think they're
always
trying to
fight.
do a
'Cause they're
joke with
friends.
Leopard?
Yeah, it's her friend. Okay, so there was a
Right,
friend
it's hard
fight.
for girls to have girlfriends.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a friend fight at the end.
So it's fine. They get catty with each other, and then she moves on to actually fight the real villain, a man.
Wow. Wow, you gotta
Okay.
go like that. Damn.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't have to go there. The movie had to go there.
Oh, well, I mean, this movie denied all logic too. Like,
And
hey,
gra-
we're gonna have a romantic float on a jet through a fireworks show. And it's like,
What?
what are fireworks? Explosions. Yeah, we're fine.
hold
No,
on,
it's
Evan.
like a tunnel of love.
It was invisible.
Oh,
It
did she
still
have
goes
her
a
invisible
shit ton
jet?
faster than that.
Yep, she got it.
She made her
Nice.
fucking jet invisible.
Nice.
There
I mean, they
was-
do that in Avengers, right?
What?
No,
They
the
had a
X-Men.
cloning device.
Well, whatever.
It's
Bro,
Still
science.
fixes
invisible.
She
You
just
can't see
fixed
it.
She just wished her jet to be invisible.
So when I was
Oh.
watching, I made Danielle watch this movie with me, and she kept on asking questions, and every single time my answer was, "It's magic," because every single stupid little thing was basically like some stupid magic thing. She's like, "What's with the lasso? Why is the lasso doing all the crazy shit? Like, it's magic. Why is this plane going invisible?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
magic."
No, the
Well,
lasso
Peter,
turns from.
you love magic, so weren't you like stoked? You should love this movie then.
No, I like. Oh, I
The lasso
David
turned from
Copperfield.
like
yes.
50 feet to like 35,000 feet. It went everywhere.
It really did go everywhere. And you know, this film just did not like. It didn't meet the expectations that the first one set. Like that's the biggest issue with this one. Like
Yeah, because I love the first one.
yeah, this does not top it by any means. Like I will say, like the whole Wishmaster thing and like that aspect and things kind of like wishes going wrong. I liked watching that throughout the film, but that's like what 20 minutes of it that I actually like kind of enjoyed. This movie is 2 hours and 30 minutes. It is
Oh yeah.
too long for what they did. And I also enjoy Chris Pine too. I liked his parts in it as well, and I wanted probably more of him.
Isn't he looking really old?
He did kind of look old. Yes,
Oh.
Yeah.
but
Because
he was
came
still
back from the dead.
yeah.
He was tired.
Yeah, but I just like his character in it. Like he's like he's the sidekick to Wonder Woman, which is
Well,
kind
and
of
he's like
Oh,
he's
So
so
he's a bitch?
charming and
Yes.
funny and like
well, no,
thinks
the
he's the
worst
manly
part.
man, but then like she's tougher than him. So he had a lot of charm to him in the first one.
yeah, but he still
Well-
kind of always saves the day though.
Yeah, that was the worst part. That's what
That's true.
he had to do. He's like, oh, if
I gotta
wasn't
save the
sick,
day
he would've been
again.
Shot.
Yeah.
Because he's
And it's like, wait,
Does he die
Why-
again?
Well,
no comment.
he was never really real.
yeah.
Oh.
So let's
okay.
just say that I don't think he's coming back for a third movie.
Okay.
So
Was this worse than Batman vs Superman?
Yes.
oh, Brian, that's a strong statement.
Hey, both their mom's names were Martha. Okay.
Well, that's true. Why
Really-
did you say that name?
I don't know. Like,
Because there's at least some good action in Batman vs Superman.
Well,
and there's
I
some
forg-
good action in this film. From there's like
Is
one.
there though?
scene-
You guys were just talking shit about the
I think there's-
opening and the lassos. So
There's one scene, and the lasso wasn't used that much for this one scene that I'm thinking of. Right, it's in the trailer where she's like fighting this convoy of moving vehicles, which
Oh,
so
you mean
basically what
after the
she's-
first hour and 20 minutes of her not wearing her costume,
yeah.
which is kind of important in a superhero movie.
Oh, well, but this is the other thing,
Exactly.
though. No. Listen. Is that she? So I was just reading an article before, as I was waiting for everyone to get on for this podcast. I was reading an article about how they were talking about just how like all this stuff they kind of set up in Justice League and like how come Bruce Wayne didn't know about this whole thing that happened in 1984 and
Because he was a kid.
yeah, but he was still alive.
Yeah, but
And-
he was a kid. He was paying attention to that shit. He was
Okay,
like right
all-
around on his power
All the
wheels.
events that happened in this had some very large consequences that seemed like they would last a very long time.
Oh,
and
the
people would not-
economical standpoint of it.
That nuclear weapons, war, like there is so much shit that
People having their
happened.
wishes come true and just
Yeah.
randomly.
Yes,
Yeah, no one talks about that.
yes. Like I'm sure he got his wish granted too, and some woman coming into his mind basically saying, "Hey, you should retract that wish. Is that the right thing? Rescind it.
wait, so everyone's making wishes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like every person in the world?
Yes.
It's the
That-
dumbest thing ever.
I
I
don't know.
want more nuclear weapons. I want them pointed at that guy. I wish you died. I
Who
wish you were
would-
gone
Okay,
from
so-
this country.
Who's wishing some of this shit? Like I would just
This
wish for
shitty
like
people.
$1 trillion. So
You know who is?
Oh, there was that wishes too.
Yeah,
That
but
other
the
people would wish
man-
to be king.
But you gotta go
The
back to 84
Mandalorian
where
is wishing.
yeah, you go back, yes, that's right. And you go back to 84 though, where you're just wishing for $1 million. Nothing big.
$1 million.
Yes. Yes.
That's not worth that much anymore.
I would go big. Ryan Romero, or what was my name again?
Rumping
Brian Bromero.
John
Yes,
Matrix
Oh, yeah.
is the world's first trillionaire in 1984, who wasn't born yet.
I don't think people
I don't
are
think
saying
no one.
those
No
things.
one's a trillionaire though, right? We only have billionaires. No one's actually a trillionaire.
Yeah, but I would have been in 1984 because I wished for it.
Yeah, but
Ah,
that's
Well, I
never
wish
think
for
of
it
that.
too, so we both would have
No.
been trillionaires.
I wished for it more.
No,
Well,
you know
it
what I
sounds
would
like
wish for?
everyone's wish comes true.
Yes, everyone
so
gets
I get it
one
too.
wish.
I would wish for more money than Nikki.
I'd wish for more wishes, and then I would wish that you didn't get your wish.
Then I'd wish for more
That
money.
was the one thing that they did not do. They did not ask. No one asked for more wishes.
Dude,
That's
that's
the
not how
first
shit
thing
works.
you do is you ask for more wishes.
Well, everyone thought it was a joke, but you're right. Even with that, thinking it's a joke, you still ask for more wishes.
Yeah.
Technically, that's what Max Lord did.
Yeah, he made himself the stone, and he was like, "I'm gonna have unlimited wishes."
Yeah.
No. His weren't
He's
wishes.
got bargaining power over the wishes.
Yes. He got to choose what he wanted from each individual. So, kind of in a way, wishes, but he couldn't get something that they didn't have. So he
Yeah.
had to pivot. Like that one scene where he's like that guy wishes for like I want my country back or whatever. He's like, okay, I'm gonna take this, and it's like I don't own that. Fuck. Fine, I'll take your army. or
Yeah.
whatever.
It's all like, hey, oh, I wish for a Snickers. Well, I'm taking half your Twix bar. It's like, oh, okay.
So I would be okay with this because I
Nice.
really don't have shit for anyone to take. Like I have nothing that valuable
You don't think Nate's
for
But-
anyone to take. Huh?
He can actually go really deep. He can take your life force.
Yeah.
Hey,
No one
your
wants
health.
Nate for one. No one's gonna take him.
Oh,
Oh,
Wow.
Just kidding if you're listening.
he fixed the internet. He stopped playing video games. He's a good guy.
yeah.
He's a good guy. He's a good man.
In his belly button.
I wish you guys could have seen it.
That's great. I don't.
highly recommend you skip this movie.
You skip this movie.
I don't.
I mean, I'll still watch it, but
Yeah, I mean, it's a superhero
probab-
movie. That's your expectation.
All I
This
gotta
is a
say
movie.
is if
Here's-
this, you shut up. If this beats Sonic the Hedgehog, I'm gonna be pissed.
Sonic is so good. We recently watched that.
Sonic
again. I
is
fucking
so good.
Love that movie. It is so good. Jim Carrey is the best part of that movie. He cracks me up. I love him. If they make a second one, they better bring him back, all bald and goofy looking.
Did you hear the news?
No,
They're trying to bring The Rock in for Knuckles.
The Rock,
Yes.
like to
That-
voice.
That's how awesome this movie series is. They got The Rock.
I mean, I don't mind The Rock, but
I mean, I don't
Okay.
either, but Knuckles is better. So why not?
And the Rock and the Knuckles combined. Oh, mind shattering.
Yeah. And
why
Knuckles,
did I think Knuckles was a girl?
someone cut her
Who's the
mic.
girl.
They're cut out from this show. You don't know anything about Sonic. You
I
know,
really- I
Nintendo
really
made
don't.
it. You know-
I really don't. I never had a Sega. That was like my parents bypassed that. I had Nintendo, Super Nintendo, and then we had PlayStation. I didn't have the Sega.
Oh my gosh.
That's how she knew it wasn't Nintendo's because she had a Nintendo.
Well, you know, when you had
Super
a Sega,
Nintendo's where it's at, though.
yeah, growing up, like having a Nintendo was like you were the rich kid. I had Segas. I was like the semi-rich kid.
I didn't have a Sega until like I had an Xbox.
The Dreamcast? Dreamcast was the best system ever.
I did get that too, but I got it once it was already like going out of style. I bought it when it was dirt cheap. I was like, I'll give this a shot. This is when I had a job. That's when I was able to buy systems. Otherwise, I didn't have a system.
Yeah, my brother had a Sega Master System, and I got my Genesis from the Easter Bunny. So
Dang.
Yeah, that was a good Easter.
You know what I always wanted, and I'm sad that whoever owned it, I think both Peter and Ryan, I really wanted Guitar Hero. I would love to play Guitar Hero like tonight. And
I
everyone's like, we got rid of all of them. Like, why? Just
Yeah.
throw it in the basement, and then one day when you're like, fuck, I want a guitar, like I want to rock out.
All those
can.
systems broke on me, so that's why I don't have it.
oh
I
my
didn't know what
gosh.
system it was for.
Do you guys remember
Everyone.
the Rockstar parties at my house?
Yeah,
Yes.
we would play Rock Band.
Constantly.
Oh my gosh, that was
That-
the best.
That was
Just
fun.
That's so
Getting
much better
wasted
than
and
Wonder
playing
Woman.
Rock Band.
We thought we were good, but we probably weren't. Yeah. All right, you got any other final thoughts on Wonder Woman besides this crap?
just like the critic, it stinks.
Well, I mean, it didn't get the certified fresh, which it does not deserve. I don't think this is like the worst of like this DC movies, but it's definitely a step in the wrong direction, I think, for Wonder Woman. And they're already fast tracking a third one, so I don't know. Like, I don't know if this had too much of Patty Jenkins, is that her name? Jenkins into it, because she helped write it with Jeff Johns, which I think that guy kind of sucks. I really do think he's a bad writer. I don't know. Someone could correct me if I'm wrong, but he does comic books and he's been overseeing the DC cinematic universe. No, he actually just got taken out of it, but I don't think he's a good writer, and that's why I feel like this movie kind of sucked. Thanks, Nate.
Peter heard you. He said thanks.
Okay, so I was gonna blame this on Patty Jenkins, but like whoever this writer is, he needs to go.
and Jeff Johns. So
Because that worries me because she's doing Star Wars Rogue Squadron.
yeah, same here.
Yeah, and
That's
I don't want
know.
this entire woman power Rogue Squadron movie. Like, Patty, you got it.
You already hear like the news that they said like the next like Star Wars, they don't want male leads, they want female leads now.
In Star Wars?
Yeah.
Is that why they kept Rey and killed Kylo?
Probably. I just, it's one of those things where like
Stupid.
it's guys, like, if you want to be equal, then it shouldn't matter.
Yeah. I think the boys shoved the women movement down my throat. Avengers did. I think
the boys did it in a great funny way, and
Right.
it actually looked cool. Like they actually kicked ass. Like,
however, Mandalorian did it better.
Mm.
In my opinion.
How? Oh, with what's her name?
Did you watch the last episode?
no.
All three of them? Cara Dune.
Oh, I guess so, yeah.
Evans,
I didn't really think about that.
Evan, where's your headphones?
They died.
now you're all quiet again.
Oh my gosh, Evan.
It happens.
How
Evan,
are they-
you gotta prepare for this.
Yeah.
I did. I just have shitty headphones.
Dude, these were like $34. And these have been the most solid headphones I've ever bought.
I know what Evan's getting for Christmas.
Oh yeah.
Wait,
All right.
You're waiting.
So, end of story. Patty Jenkins, don't fuck up Star Wars. Jeff Johns, get him out of there. And DC, I think your next movie needs to be Batman. I don't want to see anything else.
It is Batman.
Well, I don't want to
Yeah.
see anything else because all the other characters suck. Like, bring me Batman. Bring me back to Batman. Shut up. Bring me back to Batman.
All right. My last question. Do you think they did justice to Cheetah?
Yes.
No.
Really?
I love Kristen Wiig in the movie.
No, that's not what I'm saying. Just talking about her whole character arc.
Yeah, she's exactly what she needed to do.
The way it ended, though?
Who says it's ended?
Well, that's the whole thing. Like, it ended and it perceived a certain thing, and now I hear for the third one that, oh, maybe Cheetah's not done. I'm like, well, then you totally reverse what you just said at the end of your film.
Flashpoint.
Well,
The Flash is gonna unfuck everything.
That's
Does it?
what I want to see. I want to see Flash. I loved him. He was like my favorite part of Justice League.
You know, my
And I
favorite,
like that actor as him too. He cracked my shit up.
Ezra.
my
Ezra
favorite
Ezra
thing.
Miller.
I love that
Yeah.
DC is trying to do their multiverses with their like little cute characters. And there's like the Flash who's bringing all the Batmans back, and then here's Spider-Man who's going to bring all the Spider-Mans back. Marvel's like DC, you want to do this? Okay, fuck you. We got this.
Which is better though? All the
Oh.
Spider-Mans back or the Batmans?
All the Spider-Mans.
Ah, fuck you. Batman's better.
No, because with the Batmans, you got to bring the Jokers back, and like Jack Nicholson's like 90 years old, and Heath Ledger's dead.
Still better. Better. I'd rather see more Batmans than their villains, dead or alive.
You're gonna see a Michael Keaton in an exoskeleton training some young ass Batman instead of like 3 Spider-Mans swinging around New York City.
Yeah, absolutely. We'd rather see that.
Yeah, it's true.
I'm on the
yelling.
fence.
I just
want
need
to see
Evan on my side.
Both.
I mean, I will go see both, but Evan's
I
on-
do think Marvel will do it better though, in general.
Yeah, that's true.
I think
Like
they
even if
fucked up the
DC
space.
does come out with that, they might not do a good job.
Did you hear the rumor that Wolverine is gonna be in Black Panther 2?
No.
Why?
Well, because they have to introduce the X-Men.
I heard the X-Men weren't going to be introduced to like Fantastic Four or some shit.
How is James McAvoy going to walk again?
Wolverine's dead.
Evan, if only you were louder.
What can I say?
Wolverine.
Yeah, get closer to wherever your microphone is.
I don't know where it is, and I don't want to look weird.
Wolverine is
That would
not
look
dead.
weird.
Just yelling.
Exactly.
Hey, okay, so our review was basically Wonder Woman, and something else. Do we have reviews? Are we going through reviews, or are we gonna just continue talking shit about Wonder Woman?
Oh, I have so
Well,
many
I haven't
reviews.
seen Wonder Woman, so
Yeah,
I can't
not-
talk any shit about it.
I had like
No,
10
you still
more
can,
reviews.
actually.
Yeah, more questions? Let's answer them. I'll go through them with you.
I don't have any more questions. Did she look hot?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I figured.
There's one scene in particular where she's like on the ground and like you can kind of see like her ass cheek. That was cool.
Nice. That was
You're a
cool.
married man. You calm down.
What?
You're a married man.
Danielle was sleeping through that scene.
Was that the one where she was like
Did you
beat up?
plan that?
She was like trying to talk and like explain the whole Dreamstone thing, and her face was all beat up, but her butt cheeks were looking nice.
That's when she was the fight with Cheetah and she was on the ground. She got beat up a lot. Here's one of the things that, I mean, one of my biggest complaints was like the whole like, all right, she's losing her powers. There's a part where she struggled to break a lock, and then a couple scenes later,
She breaks the lock.
She breaks the lock, but yes. Then she's flipping over like these giant trucks. Like it makes no sense. Like her power scale, like she can't break a lock, and now she's flipping over whole trucks. Like it just doesn't make any sense.
I feel like they
Sure,
do that
the
in like all
technological
the
advances.
time. I feel like they do that all the time in like every movie ever though. Like
I mean-
we're watching all the Marvels and
They
we
do
were
that
just we
every
watched-
time in every movie.
Marvel
No.
is perfect.
No,
Marvel-
No, it's not.
Nikki,
we're watching all the Marvels and in like Iron Man 3, I think, yeah, the third one, where like his suit is locked up in that barn
Yeah.
and it like can't break through, and then all of a sudden it like breaks through everything just in the right amount of time. I'm like, that suit is hard metal with like rocket boosters or whatever, and it can't bust through that like weak ass moldy wood. No.
That was like comedic effect. I mean, you gotta have some.
It's still the same
suspense.
thing. It's the same thing that you're saying though, is that like, so it's not strong enough to do that, but it's strong enough to do all these other things. Like,
Yeah, but the difference though is that all right, he took like 3 attempts to like get through the wooden wood. If you didn't
Alright.
know the wooden wood of the barn is wood, now you know.
podcast episode name.
Uh,
The wooden wood of the wood of the wood.
That's what she said.
Wood of the barn.
I understand like a couple attempts, like that was the whole thing. Like there was a couple attempts for her to like break the lock, but then when she goes into the next scene where she's fighting these convoys, there's no attempts. She's just like, oh, I just did it. Like that's the part that's the difference, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think some movies do it worse than others. That's the whole point. Not to say that it's not dumb. It's just this movie did it worse than what Marvel did. Let's just put it that way.
So
Or
can
other
you
movies.
just
That's like
say
the
it's
only
not dumb,
instance I can think
but
of.
it is?
But
What?
Did you just say it's not dumb, but it is?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay.
That's my point. Just someone did it less dumb than someone else. That's my point.
So Flashpoint is going to be less dumb than Spider-Man.
Maybe.
It will. Guarantee. Like I said,
you're saying Spider-Man's gonna be more dumb than
yeah.
Flash?
no, I said Flashpoint is going to be less dumb than Spider-Man.
Exactly. So that means
Yeah, so-
Spider-Man is more dumb. Think about it, Ryan. He realizes what he said.
Spider-Man is going to be less dumb than
Flashpoint.
Yes.
That's the correct statement.
There
yes.
you go.
You know, even though I don't want to see more Spider-Man compared to Batman, I do think that that's probably gonna be a better film than Flashpoint, just because DC has a terrible track record,
Yes, that's what I literally just said like 5 minutes ago.
and I concur.
Yeah, but you know what I literally said 6 seconds ago was that DC has a worse record than Marvel.
We all know that. We're all saying the same thing.
Yeah, but I said it before you. That's my wish.
Okay. Oh.
That he's right.
Yeah.
Always before Nikki.
Oh.
Look at Evan.
Egg on my face.
Look at
Now it's just Mr. T. That's all I see. Jeez. All right. I mean, I have lots of movies I can review. Like, dude, I've seen a handful. Like, I watched Santa with Muscles.
Bro, we don't want to talk about the pornos you watched.
I can talk about those too. I
The
can talk about
handful?
other ones too. Huh?
The handful of movies you watch?
Yeah. I call my dick.
Oh!
Heyo.
Heyo.
Hey, Nick, can we like correlate this?
What do you want to do? You want me to
What?
have a dick?
Why am I so much larger again?
Oh, jeez. It actually makes sense this time. Usually we're all in squares, but this whole together mode, it actually works. Evan or Ryan.
Yeah, I like how I can look at you.
Yeah,
I can
you're
look
right.
at Evan.
I gotta pee. So who wants to start reviews?
I got so many.
Evan.
All right, Evan.
Evan was Wonder Woman.
Oh. I thought that was Ryan's.
We just killed two birds with one stone.
Oh, okay.
And I helped out.
All right.
And I well, okay, let me talk I wanted to talk about Santa with Muscles because I skipped it last week because I watched an even better film, which I can't remember right now.
Oh, I wanted to watch, but I didn't because I didn't know where to find it. The Fat Man with Mel Gibson. I didn't watch it though.
Evan,
you watched it?
Yeah, Evan watched it and I watched it as well, and I concur with everything that Evan said. It's good.
Good?
It's good. And it
it?
made me think. Yeah, it's really good. And I liked how they did like the whole aspect of it, everything, like that whole world I was into. But it made me start thinking is like, out of all the cinematic Santa Clauses, which ones do you want to see fight each other?
Ooh. Russell Crowe and Tim Allen.
Ah, those are my two.
Wait, Russell Crowe was
Or
a
not
Santa
Russell Crowe. What's his name?
Kurt
Kurt
Mel
Russell.
Gibson? Oh, Kurt Russell.
and
Okay.
Tim Allen.
Oh, really? No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I would probably put Mel Gibson and Kurt Russell together.
Kurt Russell together.
Yeah, because Tim Allen, I mean, like, he's just gonna grunt a lot and he can't do
That's why
much.
it'd be
Like,
funny.
okay, that's
You
true.
never
But
know. He
to
had
be a
like
quick
a drunken side, you know.
Can I
Go through those years.
All right, the drunken side of Tim Allen versus Kurt
Okay.
Russell.
The drunken side of Tim Allen and Billy Bob Thornton.
Ooh,
Oh. All right, that's a good match.
that's good. I like that. I put Hulk Hogan there. He played Santa, so that's an option.
We've seen that before. Hulk Hogan versus Bill Goldberg. Yeah, that's a real wrestling match.
Those two guys.
Yeah.
Oh, there, we already had it. So, all right.
How
I'm
about-
trying to think who else was Santa.
Can we pick Michael Keaton? I mean, he was a snowman.
No, he was Jack Frost. That'd be like him versus Martin Short because they were both Jack Frost.
Or the Jack Frost from the movie, the horror movie Jack Frost, which that was,
Oh.
I started watching that. That's pretty funny. I enjoyed it. 20 minutes of it. That's as far as I got. Yeah, I think Mel Gibson and Kurt Russell would be a good match. Who would you want to see as Santa Claus? Let's ask that question now.
Jack Black.
Oh, Jack Black's a good one. I like that.
Oh, I would like that.
Be interesting. He's big enough.
Russell Crowe.
Russell. Oh, dude, Russell
Yeah, that-
Crowe, as big as he is, like in Unhinged. Yeah.
Russell Crowe. I'd go with him.
I would probably put. He would win. He's just so angry. I think he would beat up everybody.
Hmm.
I-
I don't know. I'd want someone happy and jolly.
Jack Nicholson now.
Oh.
Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah, could play anybody. He has red hair now. That was weird. That was so awesome how you found that right away. I was like, what the shit?
We'll have to put that. I'll take that picture on our website. Joaquin Phoenix as with red hair because we're calling Ryan a ginger Joaquin Phoenix.
That's literally. I just googled Joaquin Phoenix red hair and it popped up like that. I was like, when did he ever have red hair? But okay, this is perfect.
Yeah, that's weird. So Santa with muscles, Hulk Hogan is Santa. Mila Kunis is in this film as well. Which,
What?
yeah, a very super young, like I would say 11 or 12.
Oh,
this.
like before that 70s show.
Yeah. This is like one of her first things, I
Or
think.
Piranha?
Who?
Before Piranha?
Was she in Piranha?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Piranha or
I don't.
Piranha
This
2?
when was Piranha?
I don't remember a long
That
time.
was like, isn't that 80? I don't know about 2. Was that in the early 90s? This is like 97. Evan.
Holy smokes, she looks so young in this movie.
Well, she is.
Well,
I love how
95.
That was 95. This is 97, so it's like 2 years later.
dude, Hulk Hogan has a crew cut in this movie.
Oh, dude, when he has hair, like
Yeah.
that's another thing. Like, dude, like, and I think I asked last episode was like, who's better, like, martial arts people or people that are in wrestling, and I'm not so sure because, holy crap, Hulk Hogan, like once he was just playing like a normal guy, he was actually fine. But there's the first part he plays like this like pompous like billionaire, probably a millionaire back in the day, where like he's like the richest guy in 10 states, like in California, and it's all because he's like doing all this like protein powders and shit like that. So, and the way it starts off to introduce his character, I actually really liked. I was on board where like he's like sneaking into like, this compound, and then like all like the butlers and chefs and like the chauffeurs are all like coming out and attacking him, and then it turns out it's like his guys. Like he does this like every single day. He's like, I want you guys to fight me because I need to improve my skills and I need to work out. And he actually like says like, oh come on guys, I beat you all in like 5 minutes. Like give me a better workout. Fuck you guys. Ho ho ho. But so he bonks his head, loses his memory. That was delayed.
I thought you were holding a pillow for a second, and then he has
Oh.
a head.
Oh yeah, this is Louis. Hi, Louis. So he bonks his head, loses his memory. That's how he becomes Santa. He thinks he's a mall Santa, and then like, oh, there's a whole like another plot where like there's an evil scientist that has like this evil lair that their whole plan is to take up properties throughout the town because underneath it there's like gems that he wants to take to become super rich. So it was this weird. Oh yeah, you gotta compete with me, huh, Ryan? With dogs in our laps.
It's okay. He just wanted to say
Oh
hi.
my God, Ryan.
But look, he's
Okay, this movie sounds ridiculous.
It is.
So wait,
Absolutely.
he's not Santa, then he is Santa, but he's a mall
he
Santa, and
lost
there's
his memory.
gems.
There's what?
But
Oh yeah,
does
gems.
he
Yeah.
become the real Santa, or is he
No,
just a
no,
mall
no.
Santa?
No, he's just a mall Santa.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he never becomes the real Santa. I mean,
Oh,
thick quotes, mall or real Santa.
you use
So
it
he-
properly.
Yeah.
he's not like a Tim Allen.
No,
He's
no,
not
no.
he's not actually Santa.
No, but he saves the day, and like it's just ridiculous. Like this, it felt like it was like a like a GI Joe like half an hour episode of like GI Joe with like wrestlers, or like it was just so odd. Like, all right, we got our bad guys and they got henchmen, and like you got Hulk Hogan who got to fight all of them, but at the same time Hulk Hogan's also kind of a bad guy because he's a big douche, millionaire douchebag. Like it's just so weird. And but then he comes full circle. He's like, oh, okay, I'm not that bad, and I'm gonna go help out the orphans, and he saves the day. Really super corny. I mean, you think Wonder Woman corny, watch Santa with muscles, you'll laugh your ass off. So
I have never even heard of this movie.
me either until we started talking about Christmas movies, and so like I had to watch that.
And wrestling movies.
Yeah, and wrestling movies. So Ryan gave us all wrestling names one episode, and I found out that there was a Christmas movie with the wrestlers, and that's it.
Did you listen, Nikki, to the wrestling episode?
I did not. I'm very far behind.
Oh my gosh, the wrestling one is one of the best episodes.
It's not like
I'll go back when I'm like at work or something. I'll listen.
It's
We
not like Pokemon. You don't need to listen to them all.
Yeah, you can listen to just the best ones.
Yeah,
Okay.
the
And
ones
that's
All
we
right. So
recommend.
the wrestling one.
And that's one. And we have finishing moves, and we're awesome.
I mean, last time I was around you guys, y'all were squatting each other and being real tough. So.
Sergio squats.
Yeah.
I think we don't have UK COVID.
So what'd you watch, Nikki?
Well, I mean, I watched a lot of Christmas movies, so I don't know if you want me to do a Christmas one.
Ooh, Ryan, ask your question.
Oh, Nikki, do you enjoy Christmas movies?
As she just said,
Yes.
she watched a whole bunch of them.
Was that the question I was supposed to ask?
Yes, that was the correct question.
Okay. Do you enjoy watching Christmas movies? Because I think they suck.
Then you're probably watching the wrong Christmas movies.
No, I've watched a lot of Christmas movies. And I think they all suck.
You cannot tell me that Christmas Vacation sucks because that movie is fucking hilarious.
It's just okay.
It's okay. I can't trust you anymore.
What about Christmas Story? The
Christmas Story. It's more of a classic, but yes,
Yeah.
I watched that as well.
I mean, I
Elf.
watched Die
Elf
Hard.
is super funny.
Jingle
All the Way has Arnold Schwarzenegger in it
I
and
like.
Sinbad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that movie's funny. I always watch Just Friends around Christmas because that's
a good
like
one.
kind of a Christmassy time movie. Yeah, that movie's good. Four Christmases is actually really good.
I've been trying to have Danielle watch that.
Four Christmases.
Yeah, I love that.
It's really good. It's super funny. Yeah, I love the parts with all the baby vomit.
It's a good one. Are you still there?
Yes.
We lost everyone else, Ryan.
I think we're
I
all
know.
here.
All of a sudden, I was just like, my internet froze. My internet shit. But let's see, what else did I watch? I watched all the Santa Clauses.
All of them? Even-
Noelle, that movie's really good.
Oh, that's with Anna Kendrick, right?
Yeah. Where she becomes Santa, which I really like that.
First
Different take on
female
it.
Santa.
Yeah. Oh, have you not seen Noelle?
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
It's really good. It's on Disney. Okay, I'll talk about Noelle then. Super cute. It's on Disney Plus. It's with Anna Kendrick and oh my gosh, what's his name? He's in Barry, and he
Bill
was I'm
Hader.
totally blanking.
Bill Hader.
Jim. Yeah, Bill Hader. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's with him. So basically, Santa is like retiring, or he died. I think is what happened actually, and
Santa can
Anna
die?
Santa can die, yes, because so in the movie, Santa is passed on from generations. So Santa dies, and it's supposed to be Bill Hader that's taking up the Santa role, and he's just terrible at it. Basically, he can't figure out how to fly the sleigh. He can't figure out how to go down chimneys. He can't do anything. And Anna Kendrick is his sister, and she's supposed to be the one like encouraging him to like be Santa and to do all these things, and she's helping him train. And then right before Christmas, she's like, maybe you just need a little vacation. So he leaves and goes to Phoenix, Arizona, and starts like a yoga studio. I don't know. It's like very silly. And she has to go find him. And then, but as she's down there, like finding him, she's like kind of getting all the Santa senses. Like, she can sense that someone's nice or when someone's naughty type thing and different stuff like that. So she was actually born with like the Santa gene, I guess, and not the brother. And yeah, that's like basically the story. And then they go, and then in the interim, Santa is like this cousin is appointed who is Billy Eichner, and I love him. And he's just like this goofy guy. And yeah, then she comes back and she becomes Santa, and she's the first female Santa, and she's awesome at it. I love her in general.
Does she get fat and grow a beard?
She does not. Nope. She's like, as she's on Christmas delivering presents and stuff, she's in like this big baggy suit and whatnot. And then she's like kind of doing a good job, but kind of struggling too. And then she goes down this chimney, and there's a girl there who's awake, and she calls her Santa. She's like, thanks, Santa. And then like she kind of believes in herself, and then the suit like shrinks up and fits her, and then she looks all cute in like a cute little Santa suit.
So it gets sexy.
It doesn't get sexy.
I would take a sexy Santa Claus.
I was just
Anna
thinking.
Kendrick.
Yeah, I was just thinking that like I like this new take on Santa. Like we should totally have a sexy Santa Claus now.
I would stand
mean,
for Santa.
Kurt Russell is a sexy Santa Claus. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I
Yeah,
have never been more
who
turned
you
on by
asked.
Santa.
Yeah, for
until
you,
I
but
saw
I mean, if
Chronicles,
we had
whatever.
Elizabeth Banks or Anna Kendrick, like, yeah, I'm staying up for that.
Well, she is. Then watch Noelle. Like,
Well, no, I'll wait for next Christmas, and I'll be in my own robe, and I'll just be sitting there with some nice hot toddy and be like, where's Anna Kendrick?
You want a nightcap before you move on?
Yeah.
I'll give you
wanna-
my cookie.
Do you just want to stay here for a little bit? Bill Hader will
I
finish
mean,
up.
you can certainly do that too, Ryan. Fingers crossed for you.
Hopefully she's a weather girl.
Yeah. I'm just surprised that they haven't done this yet. I mean, like, sex sells. Like, why isn't there a hot Santa? I mean, you could almost say
I'm
like,
sure porn has done it. I'm sure there's multiple porns where there's something.
Did you guys know that there is VR porn?
yes.
Yeah,
What?
I feel like VR makes me dizzy, so I would just be sick and not turned on.
Where's Evan?
I think
nothing.
his. Oh, Evan's still here. Evan, you're just a bush now. I had no
Yeah.
idea you're still around.
I thought
I'm-
Evan left.
Evan, do you
Well,
have
now it's
another
just me and
movie?
Ryan.
Yeah. Do you have another movie to review, Evan?
No.
Oh wait, can I tell you guys go to also watch Klaus because that movie was very good. And I
just
believe
watched that. It was
wasn't
bad.
that one? Wasn't that the one that was nominated or won?
Yes.
It was definitely nominated the Academy Award, but did it win it that year?
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's
It
a-
is amazing though. I actually have watched that recently.
Yeah. You guys
That
should
is really
that
good.
movie.
Klaus.
Klaus.
It's amazing.
CILUS.
Sure. But no.
Ah, the fucking internet.
Fucking internet. I'm spelling.
That's why we just need to do this in person.
I know. I miss it so bad.
It's KLAUS,
KLAUS. Okay,
I
Klaus.
think, or KLUS, something like that. It's on
Oh.
Netflix.
Is it animated?
Yeah.
Okay. Nice recommendation.
Mm-hmm. Very
Evan,
good.
do you have another movie or was yours Wonder Woman?
Mine was Wonder Woman.
Nice. Okay. Peter!
He's gone. He left the podcast.
Maybe his dog puked. Chris Evans.
Kroger.
Ryan, I thought yours was Wonder Woman.
It was until I threw a sneak one out because I literally just watched Cobra. And Cobra is a
Oprah?
Cobra.
Oh, Cobra. I heard Oprah.
Well, I would watch Oprah. I mean, she's a billionaire. Evan, where
She
are
is.
you?
She is.
My house?
How come we can't see you?
Because I'm doing super secret things.
Are
You're
you
a push-
naked?
Are you naked?
Maybe.
Let us see.
No.
Come on.
I don't wanna.
My screen's all pixelated anyways because my internet sucks, so.
Oh.
That's-
Mine just went to shit too. And we lost Peter. So, okay. Well, I'm going to carry on. So, I watched Cobra today. And it is a Christmas movie. Did
Is
you
it?
guys? Yes, because the opening scene, the gunman is Peter, you're back.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I'm reviewing my Christmas movie.
The same one from last time?
Nope, Cobra.
Jeez. How's this How's this Christmas related?
Because the opening scene is in a grocery store or some sort of like convenience store or some big box store. And the hostage, the guy, the entire scene, there's Christmas trees in the background. And then motherfucking Sylvester Stallone shows up in his badass car and goes into the store and shoots everybody in that store with Christmas trees.
What?
What?
Yep. So thus, it's a Christmas movie.
Is Evan's head down just because he's in dismay of this? What you're talking about?
I think he's sucking off Mr. T. Let's get some of that COVID tea.
It does look like, Evan, no offense, but it looks like you're taking it from behind.
It kind of does. It's like,
Oh shit!
The way Mr. T's hands are up in the air, his face.
and he looks
He's-
so happy.
Yeah, he's giving it to you good.
Arms up in the air.
And then
Oh.
just do this.
No.
Oh.
Can I get a picture of this?
Have you guys seen this movie? It's basically like Stallone has a badass car and he works for the cops and they don't like him because he's unethical and he just goes around and shooting people during Christmas time. So
I have to
What?
watch this now to make sure it's actually Christmas.
I saw Christmas trees and decorations. So
I just feel like now you're just saying like, oh, I watched the movie and it took place in the woods and there's pine trees. Christmas.
Well, actually, does Wonder Woman 84 count as Christmas?
Yes, Evan. Yes, it does.
I'm just
And
saying.
that's two holidays: 4th of July and Christmas.
Oh yeah. So
That's too much of a spam.
Yeah, I
Why
feel
can't
like
it
then
be,
it's
like,
not a
Labor Day?
Christmas movie.
It is. No, my movie is. But the cool thing about it is the bad guy is like this night killer, and they fight in this like, my ending scene where they fight in this like refinery where there's like hot molten metal, and this crazy like fucking bitches are jumping on his back and they're shooting shotguns, and then Stallone literally just grabs, who's the bad guy again? I remember him from Mortal Kombat. Brian Thompson, the guy with the really strong jaw, and he just grabs him and like just puts him on a hook and shoves him into the molten metal, and it's the best thing ever. And it was like
that. So that's how you're gonna. Is that where you got the idea from killing COVID?
that and Commando, because I think the same thing happens in Commando.
So many hooks.
And
in
I
these
think the
movies.
same thing happens in Terminator too, right? There's like a Terminator where is it 2?
Molten lava, or not the lava, but yes, the metal.
Yeah.
They melt. Yeah, they melt T2 or Terminator.
And
Both.
I think
The poster of this movie on IMDb is hilarious.
Oh, for
Like
Cobra.
he's got, it's like, yeah, it's like kind of, it looks like a drawing and not really a photo. The tagline is "Crime is a disease, meet the cure." So
Yeah.
very topical, Ryan.
that was my theme.
It is the cure.
He's got some sweet aviators though.
Oh,
and
yeah.
there's a hot nurse in it.
And there's a hot nurse, and there's a super cool car, and
Too bad no nurses. We don't wear this. This is not.
Can't
This is. I don't know if you guys can see it.
Can't see it.
Shit. Because my computer
up,
sucks.
back up.
There we go. No nurse wears this.
Are you sure?
Yes, I am a nurse. No nurse wears this.
Okay,
Work at the wrong hospital or whatever.
can I recommend that nurses dress a little sexier so I do want to go to the hospital?
We don't want you.
We don't want you.
Actually, that's a lie. I'd much rather take care of Ryan than half the patients I take care of most of the time. So.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
That's super
Yes.
Okay.
If
What
you're being
about
I guess if you're
Brian?
being whiny, then no. But if you're just like joking around and flirty, then that's fine.
Oh,
That's why I much prefer taking care of like these old men that just want to flirt with you. Because like, cool, you're like 90. Let's flirt.
Do they ever hang brang?
Oh, I see dick and balls every day. Every day.
Nothing wrong with hanging brain.
how do you do that? Like, do they just like flop it out, or are they just like, "What's up?" Or are they like
Well, I'm
casually just trying to go to the bathroom? and
if
it's
they're in a
not like-
hospital gown.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if they're in a hospital gown, some men just walk nothing on underneath, just in their gown, their ass is hanging out, and then when you get older, your balls sag, so your balls are hanging pretty far down from your butt. So I can see all of that. Or they're just sitting in bed. I can't even tell you. It's hard to do it, but how many men just kind of sit in bed like
Legs
this?
up and open.
Like this? Yeah,
I mean-
it's hard to, but
It's comfortable.
just straight up nutsack out, like all the time.
I see Ryan.
All the
He's
time.
gonna get older, and he's gonna wear his gown the wrong way. So it's
You can just flash people.
what?
I'd be like,
It's
"Oh, I
just-
thought it was just easy opening over here."
Oh, just tie this in the front.
I mean, truth be told, when I was a kid, I used to wear my underwear backwards so I could see the images.
What? I thought there was stuff on front and the back.
Yeah, but like
as much.
my parents used to buy me Batman and Ninja Turtle underwear. So when I was peeing, before I went to go pee, they have an image on your butt side, and I always wanted to see. my underwear.
Wait, so you'd wear them inside out, or you
No,
would wear
backwards.
them backwards?
Backwards.
So were you kind of wearing a bit of like a cheeky, like, because that's smaller in the front than the back?
He had a lot of room for his boys.
I had a lot of room for my boys.
Yeah, and then your ass cheeks were hanging out.
That's how you liked it.
That's what cheeky underwear is. It's just that they go way up your ass cheeks. I mean, you all know what cheeky
Nice and
underwear
breezy back there.
Oh my gosh!
are. No, it'd be tight on his ass.
Yeah, but his cheeks
And
are
loose on your
they're
balls.
open. Yeah,
That's-
the cheeks are open for the air to hit.
Mm,
And
okay.
he could also open up that hole and just take a shit without removing.
I didn't think about that.
Uh,
I mean,
Did you do that, Ryan?
Ryan's a kid ahead of his time.
I'm
He's still
living the
wearing his
future.
underwear that way.
I'm still wearing my underwear backwards. I got more room for my junk and none for my butt.
But I can take a shit real easy.
Real quick, I just kind of open up that hole and I'm good to go. I don't even have to pull it down.
Oh man. Oh, that's good.
Now you know. The more
Yep.
you know.
Yeah, the more you know. All right, what do we got for some recommendations?
Wear your underwear backwards.
Yes.
Been doing it since a kid, and it's fine.
Yeah. I got a recommendation. What did I just watch? Well, I was gonna say HBO Max just because they got a lot of stuff.
They're kicking ass.
there. Yeah, they are kicking ass, and they got some good content. And what I just found, like, I didn't even know they had this, but Impractical Jokers are on there.
Yeah, and all of Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Oh,
And
really?
I
didn't.
fucking love that show.
Well, that's great too. I'm gonna have to watch
Yeah.
that. Like, they just had random stuff that I had no idea was there, and I was just trying to flip through, and I saw Impractical Jokers, so I started watching that.
Oh, I love that show.
Yeah, so I'm on board, and with what they're doing with coming in 2021, with like all their new releases going to there supposedly, I like that as well. I think that's a good selling point.
But wait, it gets better.
What?
You can actually download from it.
Oh, really? You can download those and watch it offline? Did you get it too, Evan?
What?
Did you buy it?
It's supported with my HBO subscription and Prime.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was with our Hulu.
Oh, it is.
It is, but I have HBO Prime.
Oh.
Yeah, but so do you have to go to like the HBO Now or Max like app?
Yeah, I just had to download that, but
Okay. So your login works for the HBO Max. Like see, that's the thing, like it bugs me that I can't just like I pay for the channel like you said, like on Amazon or Hulu, but you don't get all the content. You have to go to the actual application. Like, makes no sense to me.
mhm.
Yeah.
As long as you're paying, you're paying. What do they care? Where I'm watching
You
it.
got to keep track.
I guess.
True.
So but HBO Max, I'm digging it. I think it's good. I think it's worth the money. They got some good content.
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't know what I've recommended in the past.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, okay. Well, if you are feeling nostalgic, on Netflix is a bunch of supermarket sweeps that I just watched. I don't know if you guys remember that show from the 90s. Did you guys ever watch that?
They're in the supermarket and they're trying to like get the most shit or something.
Yes. It's very entertaining. It's like 20 minutes of an episode. The questions are, it's a game show. The questions all about groceries and stuff. It's very silly, but since it's in the 90s, the outfits these people wear are hilarious. And yeah, it's just a nice show to throw on in the background if you're cleaning or something, or I don't know, you're stoned. But it's very, very funny. That's my
Nice.
recommendation. I recently, because I used to watch that show all the time as a kid with my mom, and when I saw it on there, I was very excited. So that's my choice. Watch
I
it.
had no idea that
Netflix.
was on Netflix, so that's cool.
Hey, I'm gonna say this.
There's not that many episodes, but it's good.
Nice.
I recommend watching the prequels of Star Wars. Said it.
Whoa.
I've been
That's
I've been
cool.
watching them.
Now
Yeah.
you're on
Nate
board with
really
that.
likes those, actually.
Yeah, he also has an Android for a phone.
Well, there's a lot of androids in the prequel, so it makes sense.
True.
Dang it. Is it okay if your dog eats a bottle cap?
Nope.
Then why? No.
Okay.
So then why
I'll-
are you
I'll take-
recommending that?
I'm not. Oh wait, Ryan.
Right.
Because I've watched The Mandalorian so many times, and I've been watching Clone Wars, and it's kind of leading me back to the prequels, and I'm actually getting more of the Star Wars story through different points of media from what Disney is doing, so I actually appreciate what they're doing.
Yeah, I love The Mandalorian. I have cried in several episodes now in The Mandalorian.
And
Like
apparently,
full tears.
dude, it is the best piece of streaming media, TV, whatever I've watched since like Yellowstone. I like Space Cowboys, you know? I think it's a Space Cowboy show.
Evan, what do you recommend?
I'll counter his Space Cowboys with other Space Cowboys. Firefly.
Oh, those are good Space
I was
Cowboys.
just thinking that. I was like, because I saw that on one of the streaming services, and that show is so good.
I think it's out on Hulu, actually.
Is it?
Good choice.
Nope.
Yeah, a series gone way too soon, but then they made a really good movie, Serenity.
Mm-hmm.
So
Do you think they'll bring it back?
no, I think it's done. That movie pretty much summed up everything that I think that their whole arc. So, and
Yeah.
it was awesome. So, and everyone hates Joss Whedon right now. So no, it's not coming back.
Holy Gal Gadot.
Yep,
Wait, why does everyone hate him right now?
because of Justice League when he took
Oh.
over. I guess he creates a very hostile environment and. Like everything he gets involved with, it seems like you just hear like, oh, he's dropping out of it or he's leaving, which either he's just a really
He's
angry
just
person,
a diva.
or
He
he's an
sounds like a
angry
diva.
person. Like, well, everyone says he just creates hostile environments, so maybe that's the case, and no one's putting up with his shit anymore.
I think Marvel he thrives in.
No.
He did 2 Avengers movies.
Yeah, and the first one was great. It's still probably one of my favorites, but Age of Ultron,
Which
like,
one? Oh.
the first Avengers is great. Age of Ultron, like, you know, it's not
I
as
really like Age of Ultron.
yeah, it wasn't as bad. It set up a lot of stuff, but he almost blames everything on that. Like I hear like Ray Fisher with the whole like Justice League. He says like he was all pissed off because everyone hated Age of Ultron at the time, and so he went into Justice League like all pissed off. I'll show them, and pretty much I guess did the same plot. It was I don't know, this dumb shit.
Well, what's
I don't
funny
know why
is
everyone hates Age of Ultron because we just watched that and I enjoy that movie. I love what's his name as Ultron. Oh, God, what's
James
his name?
Spader.
He has the yes, Spader. Yes, he has that amazing voice. I like that movie. So
Rewatch it. I mean, it was great, and it set the tone. I mean, like a lot of those plot points for future movies within that movie. So
I will say we're rewatching all the Marvels in the chronological order, and I haven't watched some of those. Like I haven't watched Age of Ultron in years, probably. And some of the things that they're saying in those, I'm like, holy shit! They say that in the next one. There's like literally, is it in there where Iron Man says "in game"? And I'm like, oh my god! Like my mind is being blown by all these things that are connected that I literally had no idea, or you had no idea when you watched it the first time, which just makes Marvel so much more better in general as well because
Than
they
DC.
connected back to
Yeah.
every little piece of all these different movies
or Harry
that
Potter
you really don't get until you rewatch
or Hunger
them.
Games
Well, those movies were just based on books,
or
and if you
Chronicles
read the
of
books, they're
Narnia.
very good. So I can't speak for Chronicles
Wait.
of Narnia, but
you're not talking about comic books aren't books.
No, they're comic books. Duh.
yeah, but there's like hundreds of stories in comic books. There's 7 Harry Potters. There's
That's true.
4 Hunger Games.
That's true. There's
So-
not a whole bunch of other realms or other worlds of Harry Potter.
Oh, now we're
Not
getting
yet.
Mortal
Never
Kombat.
gone into
Not
fantasy.
yet.
Nikki, what you're explaining was the term that we coined here is called backsplaining.
Backsplaining?
Backsplaining, yeah.
I just call it rewatching and appreciating because I didn't realize what they were quite setting up until you
How the
rewatch
fuck
it.
are we
and
gonna
you're
put
like,
that
"Oh,
on a
fuck."
t-shirt? We can't put rewatching and re-explaining. No, it's called backsplaining.
No, you
And
can say
appreciating.
rewatch and appreciate.
Whatever you just said, backsplaining.
Rewatch and appreciate.
Well, you can put backsplaining on the front and then just rewatch and appreciate on the back.
I like that
Or
slogan,
put
though.
backsplaining on the back. Get it?
Just
Rewatching and explaining.
And
Rewatching
appreciating.
and appreciating.
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of woman empowerment movement rewatching and explaining is about, but backsplaining.
Rewatching and appreciating. If you're gonna quote me correctly.
Peter's got it. He's got the pencil.
I wrote it down. Got it.
Thank you.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for listening. Thank you, Nikki, for joining us. It's been a while
Thank
since we had a
you.
first guest, so
I know. If we get together in person, or even not, if you need someone for Nicolas Cage, please let me know because I love him.
Have you watched Croods? Croods 2?
I've not.
we gotta wait for the Wally Wonderland movie or whatever, where he fights robots. Like that's dibs, guys. I'm doing that movie.
Oh, I got Jujitsu, by the way.
Oh, I watched it too.
That's fine.
So
I
we
just
got
want to
some
talk about Con Air. I fucking love Con Air.
Oh, I watched
Best
Con Air
movie.
lately, too.
Best movie. Best Nick Cage movie.
All right, so next
Or
episode,
The Rock.
you coming
Oh.
back?
Face Off. It's not
Or what's that movie? Badass. I liked him as the Batman. Oh, can we get that Batman in when they do all the
Kick-Ass.
Batmans? Big
Daddy?
Big Daddy.
So,
in the
Basically,
DC universe, they
Batman.
get confused and Big Daddy shows up. You're not
Yes.
Batman.
Yes. Bring him in.
I love how he's
Uh,
like when he's on fire, he's screaming at his daughter. Like that was the best scene of Nicolas Cage.
that was
So-
great.
So
That
should
thing
next
is sad.
should we record before his birthday and release after his birthday?
When's his birthday?
The 7th, the day after mine.
No, I want to watch that new movie, so we gotta wait probably till later in January.
I love how Evan is Mr. T's nipple now.
Hey, are we recording still?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, because I don't see it.
Oh, okay. We're
So
still.
I'm like, oh god.
Are you blind?
We see you.
Did you lose your vision?
No, I don't see the recording button on my screen.
I think Evan needs to do some updates.
I see the recording.
I'm just saying.
Nikki,
Uh,
thank you for the layout. We love the auditorium.
yeah, we're
You're
gonna have to do this
welcome.
more often
You're
now.
welcome. It was good to see you. And it was good
very
to
good
see
to see you over
Good
there.
to see
It
you
was good
too.
to see
It's
you.
so good to see you, Evan. Peter.
Evan, when he like moves forward, Mr. T comes with him like ah. Awesome. All right. Well, thank you, everyone. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Evan. Thank you, Nikki.
Thank
Most-
you. So
Most
fun.
important,
Hey, hold
thank
on.
you, me.
Thank you, Colonel James Braddock. Thank you,
Thank
Joe
you.
Armstrong. Thanks, John Maddox, Matrix, and thanks, Nikki. You had a different name.
Nice hole.
Nice hole. And then, hey, maybe Nate. Thanks, Nico Toscani.
Thanks, Nate, for not doing his gaming and not being on the internet.
And hey,
Yeah.
you know, thanks for. I want to say thanks to our very special friend Sergio Weapon X.
Hey,
Now-
Joe.
Now, Patient Zero, I really appreciate you doing your work for us. So, you know, fight
Hey,
that.
I'm a nurse. I've been working the whole time.
Yeah, but you're not Patient Zero. He went from
Yeah.
Weapon X to Patient Zero. Like, he went from Weapon
Yeah.
X and me, Deadpool, to Patient Zero. Now I got to feel kind of sorry for him because he's going to get poked and prodded. And
Nothing is going to happen to him. He's going to sit in his hotel and get paid to watch Netflix.
yeah, but they should poke and prod him so they can figure something out.
Give They have Brandon Steven Seagal and Chuck Norris to punch him to see if they can cure COVID.
Or give him some tea.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
drink
may
this
do
tea.
that. I hope they record it because I want to watch.
Me too. Me too.
I want to watch him getting punched.
I hope everyone has a great New Year's, and I guess when you see this, Happy New Year's, and fuck you, 2020.
Happy New Year. Fuck you, 2020.
Fuck you, 2020.
Pew, pew, pew.